playing down there for Pakenham. Pakenham Warriors. So we've got that.
Shout out to Pakenham Warriors and any fans watching this game at all, if you are.
I know Pakenham, one of the booming population centres of Melbourne, and we've got Jess Bygate and that lady Daphne Feisam. They're going to fit out, and Jess Bygate gets the first of their what will be a long tussle this afternoon. Kate Seabom, good to see her back in starting minutes. Missed a few games back there as Carla Pittman, who starred last week, looks to drive baseline. Riley Evans fakes the shot, goes in against 3 defenders. Tough shot. Thought she got fouled, but looking to be aggressive early on, Riley Evans.
Smart defense by Inner West, just walling up on that one, not committing any fouls. And Riley Evans changing it up, not just a three-point shooter early on in the game.
Swinging the ball around, the Bulls, mid-range pull-up. Can't get that one to drop. Gabrielle Turnbull. I think she could be a little smoky, underrated player for the Bulls here, Gabrielle Turnbull. From the Sutherland Shire, now playing for the Inner West Bulls.
Definitely. Someone that just takes a matter of seconds. That was a good fake and pull up there, just a bit strong on the finish. As a bit strong on the finish was Kate Seabom, but that's a good kick out there early on in the game for Kate Seabom. Hitting 3 threes against Sutherland and banking 1, so
well, speaking
very
of
capable.
kick-outs, Kate Seabom's new shoes kicks that are out of this world. The all black everything. Kate Seabom switching it up here. New pair of kicks out there. Love to see that. Maybe new attitude, new refreshed mentality for Kate Seabom. Looking to finish this season strong. Potentially a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year in this competition.
For sure. And Coach Renee Garlop upping her minutes up from last game. Dealing with that injury, that nagging injury of hers. So good to see her get more minutes here, hopefully.
Schicker drawing 3 defenders, finds Riley Pittman. Rainbow rims out, but Schicker going hard in the paint. Sarah Schicker has put all her heart and soul out on the floor for the Bears this whole season. Sarah Schicker really scraps.
She's known to be a rebounder, having 19 rebounds in her last game, but her passing has been the biggest bright spot for her. 5 assists and 5 assists in the last 3 games. So showcasing that she's not just a big that can rebound and score, but a big that can really play make.
Resetting the offense here. Abby O'Flynn finds the import. Nice little mid-range pop from LaShyla Wright-Ponder. I think we're going to be saying that name a lot this afternoon. Great scorer.
First of many, good free throw line, pick and pop shot. Great look, great finish.
Speaking of which, Carla Pittman just puts in a nice little soft touch in that layup. It's good for 2. Carla Pittman, aggressive start. That's what you'd love to see for the Bears here. Yeah,
you asked me for a dark horse or an X factor. As much as the shell factor is in play, look for Carla Pittman, someone who's really capable of stringing it from behind the arc.
Gets it in. Really going to prove to be a handful down low. LaShyla Wright-Ponder. The import just came in, new to the Bulls this season, but really what they need to try take their team to the next level and, try to finish the season in a respectable way out of Tampa. We'll see if she gets this first 3 throw.
Connects on the and 1 opportunity there, so good to see her be aggressive early on, and the Inner West is going to need her to chip in a whole lot today if no one else is going to be the key man stepping up.
Yeah, the big American.
As the handsy Kate Seabom, former Defensive Player of the Year on the fast break, takes a pull-up, and she secures the rebound and does.
Finds Riley Evans. Geez, got to close out faster on her Bulls. Come on, Riley Evans can't give her an inch of space. Looks for Kate Seabom on the handoff. Schicker posting up. Really tussling down there with O'Flynn, I think it was.
Yeah, good steal there by Seabom, leading to this play or series of events. Unable to connect on the fast break, but leading to a rebound, pass to Riley Evans, and then Sarah Schicker on the post-up getting fouled.
Riley Evans open from the mid-range.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Had to look down at her feet. Saw it was a deep 2, but when you're that open, you have to shoot that one quick.
And here we go, Carla Pittman doing as she always does, pushing the pace, looking to get those early opportunities in the offense before the shot clock runs down. Seabom. Pittman. Almost had the ball stripped there, but it's going to be O'Flynn running the other way. So Abby O'Flynn, a real tenacious player, plays a lot in heart and soul, tries to set up her teammate there, but can't do it. But yeah, Abby O'Flynn, the captain of this Bulls team, a real legend in the ride system, and that is Jess Bygate.
On a good pass in transition, able to get a soft touch off the backboard. That's what you want to see Jess Bygate be effective at. 18 points, 7 to 13 shooting in the last game, absolutely efficient. Good to see her just on pick and rolls and pin downs and hard cuts and dives to the basket. Just be aggressive on that.
Jess Bygate, the veteran, is getting better as the season goes along. Really starting to dominate this NBL 1 East competition. One of the best centres. And we're going to see Georgia Stryton check in for the Bulls, as well as Marja Peric. Oh, Perrick, sorry.
Yep, so early rotation here for Bulls. Look to see them bring energy coming off the bench as we got 2 subs in.
Yeah. And for Georgia Stridon, out of Melbourne, coming into the competition, moved up north, took her talents to the inner west, now playing for the Bulls in this NBL 1 East competition. It's 4-5, 1 point in it. Lauren Walker's
Lauren
also
Walker
checked back
checking
into the
in, yep.
game.
We've got a foul on the baseline on number 10 for the Wright Bulls. And that's what you want to see, that back door. That baseline's going to be open. Bygate was quite open on that back door there for a mid-range jump shot. So North need to really move the ball quick and make Wright really just work on defense.
Yeah, if you're North, you've got to stay aggressive. There's only a five-player bench for the Bulls this afternoon, so you get 1 or 2 players in foul trouble. It's really going to make the afternoon difficult for the inner west team. She's skying for that rebound is Ponder.
Yeah, for Bygate mid-range, something she's really worked on this season and continues to shoot.
Oh, Perrick.
Yeah, North's getting away with an open look there. Unable to get the easy chip in.
Carla Pittman goes, finds Lauren Walker. Oh, finding Jess Bygate, the mid-range queen.
That one's good.
Tickles the twine.
That one's good.
And Jess Bygate, lethal from that mid-range. Who said the mid-range is dead? Jess Bygate's got something to say about that.
Yeah, doesn't really shoot a whole lot of threes. Actually attempted one against Sutherland in the corner, but doesn't shoot a whole lot of threes. But on that pick and pop, you have to close out because give her too much space. It's only a matter of time.
She has been such a rock for this North team all year, Jess Bygate. You know, don't think has missed a game as far as I know, maybe 1 or 2. But Jess Bygate, the veteran out of New Zealand, has just provided such valuable minutes for Renee Garlick's squad.
Yeah, being the lock on the gate is Jess Bygate. Just securing everything
Speaking
for
of
our
which, here's
squad.
Sarah Schicker pushing the pace. Lauren Walker goes in, gets wrapped up there.
You got to love that. Point center makes the pass out in transition to the slithery Lauren Walker in transition.
Yeah, but not a bad move from Georgia Stridon there. Slow down the fast break, make them work for it. And not a shooting foul, so giving her teammates time to come back. Still 1 point in it. Carla Pittman puts a nice little mid-range up. Schicker on the O-boards again.
Clean up on aisle 15, says Sarah Schicker. On the post-up, unable to get contact. But that's what you want to see with Sarah Schicker.
It's all the intangibles with Sarah Schicker. It's all the intangibles, the offensive rebounds, the movement on offense. It's just such a quality player, Sarah Schicker. What a privilege for North to have.
And these last 4 games, she's just been super aggressive on offense too. So good to see her be a threat on offense. As Riley Evans is a threat on offense. 40-something% from behind the arc. Let it rain. You miss your first 2, she's not going to shoot that without hesitation. Like, bang, bang play.
Future MVP of the NBL 1 East action. That's right, Garen. I'm calling it now. Riley Evans for MVP. Get that hashtag trending. She's so lethal and, more importantly, consistent as well. Riley Evans barely has a cold game.
Consistent's a great word to use. When you shoot 40%, 44% from behind the arc, it requires nothing but consistency and reps in the gym. So look to see her get a contract maybe one day in the WNBL also. Very young, has a lot of talent and a lot of time left in her career, but outstanding.
Lauren Walker's going to take the ball back the other way. Has that nice low dribble, but then can explode to the ring. Speaking of which, Carla Pittman explodes to the ring.
And maybe a bit too explosive as she comes overpowering on that one. But Riley Evans says, you know what, I'm going to steal the ball and go myself. As she draws the foul.
Misses out on the M1 opportunity there, Riley Evans. You're a fool if you think Riley Evans is just a shooter, ladies and gentlemen. She can get into the paint, got a lot of nifty moves. Dare I say, Karen, a bit of a Steph Curry. I know it's a cheap comparison. Everyone's like, oh, Steph Curry, she can shoot threes. But good thing about Steph Curry's game, moves the feet, get in the paint with a nice soft touch, and Riley Evans is exactly the same.
Yeah, coming out of Seattle College, played for Seattle. Ton of experience in Seattle basketball-wise, the Seattle Storm and the Seattle Supersonics back in the day. And yeah, jack of all trades and the master of shooting the three-point ball is what I like to say, is Riley Evans, pure as they get. Kids, take a screenshot of her jump shot and watch how she shoots the ball. Immaculate. Immaculate.
Yeah, and that's been the X factor. Riley Evans, since she's been back from college, has just been on another level. Of course, dominated domestic competitions in Australia before she went over. But since she's been back, that college experience, you can see, just turned her into an absolute assassin. Speaking of which, here we go. Riley Evans from the corner.
Bang,
right
bang, 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 bang. Sorry about that, but yeah.
That's all right. Right on cue. Riley Evans, up to 6 points now.
I don't think there's been a game this season where she hasn't hit at least 2 3-pointers.
Yeah, I think
Quote me on that, correct me if I'm wrong, but as Inner West just a bit overzealous on their last 2 threes, just overpowering it a bit too much. Let the flow come to you on offense. Run your plays, run your sets. Don't force anything as Bygate, bit strong on the banker.
Timeout on the floor. 13-5, Bears way. We've got 3 minutes 13 left in this first quarter. I want to start by the Bears, but more importantly for the Bulls here. Bulls, don't put your heads down, all right? This is what's been happening quite often this season.
Calling the timeout. Shout out to a fashion statement here too. Not rocking the Inner West polo, but wearing a white oversized shirt with the nice necklace there. So a good combination of fashion and coaching here. But one thing she wants to emphasize is make sure we box rebounds, the little effort plays, make sure we dive to the ball, first to floor mentality. Make sure we're just, communicating on our players and not rushing it, because North's defense can definitely make you rush plays.
Yes, and the cheerleaders dancing in silence there. Of course, not quite Bruce Springsteen dancing in the dark, but dancing in the silence. And I think what's going to be important for Inner West here is seeing that the big sender, Daphne Feisam. I think she's got to try to get into the paint, make them collapse a little bit. Meanwhile, Bears are back onto the floor. Inner West still not quite there. Formerly the Ride Bulls, Garen. What do you know about the Inner West club?
They've been they've had some good age groups. I think their 16s and 18 squad, their young core groups have been really well. Shout out to James Shahinian, who plays for the Inner West Bulls, if you're listening. Their under 18s and 16 squads are very young, so they've got a good program there, just not consistent with all teams.
Shika going back to her left. No problems. Getting right into the heart of the paint and delivering. Sarah Shika showing off her scoring skills as well.
Scoring skills, fancy footwork, her height, her ballerina moves in the paint. I mean, whatever you want to call it. Much improved on the scoring in these last 5 or 6 games, because North really needs some scoring. And inside, she has a mismatch with Inner West Bulls bigs currently sitting on the bench. So
yeah, and we have some subs in from that timeout. With Stephanie Kramer on the floor for the Inner West Bulls, and Lara Warner has checked into the game.
And she gets a rebound, and a dump-off pass to Riley Evans stepping out on the roll-off there. But hey, Lara Warner, could use some minutes here in the Youth League game. Could use some minutes here, hopefully, for our NBL 1 Women East.
She's definitely one to watch out for, Lara Warner. Absolutely tears up. The leading scorer in the Bears Youth... second leading scorer in the Youth Bears team after Lauren Walker, who's in this NBL 1 team too.
16
Lara Warner
points.
Got it all. 3-pointer, mid-ranger, but very good with her footwork in the paint. Can get some really nifty scoop layups. So Lara Warner, one to watch out there, the youngster. Swinging the ball around. O'Flynn's got it now. Shovels off to Kramer. Perrick. Oh, Perrick just missing on these mid-rangers. But when Mai Perrick gets that mid-ranger going, she's very lethal.
Last week we got a George Costanza reference from Seinfeld. Are we getting a Kramer reference from Seinfeld?
No, you better believe it, buddy. Lara Warner from the corner. Oh, that rhymes. I don't mind that. Sarah Schicker fights for it. Sarah Schicker going hard in the paint. That's what we'd like to see.
And hard work, unfortunately not paying off. But hey, 2 or 3 offensive rebounds there. Good looks on offense, and that's what you want to see for Sarah Schicker. Just be aggressive in the paint.
Going downhill there, Stryton.
Just gobbling up rebounds, just showcasing her presence. Sarah Schicker always a capable rebounder, and partly that being due to her height and her physical nature of play inside. But
yeah, Schicker has been so useful for the Bears, and we're going to see her take a rest here. Oh no, Carla Pittman's going to come off, and Peggy Shell's into the game. The youngster, Peggy Shell, one of our favourites here on the bench. Such a hard worker. Got a 10-point game here. At the Bear Cave, Stryton looking for options, can't find any.
Good suffocating defense, but hits this 2-pointer is on Haynes. But hey, good suffocating defense there by North. Want to see the energy of Lauren Walker, Lara Warner, and Peggy Shaw on defense more so than offense. Defense wins games, defense wins championships. As we got Lauren Walker on the slithery take, draws the foul with that adept Euro step, 1-2 step, that 2-step of hers. Just so good at getting to the basket is Lauren Walker.
Yeah, Lauren Walker. We'll go to the line here, Garen. Sorry to ladies and gentlemen out there. I think our microphones have been a bit soft. You haven't been able to hear our raspy, beautiful, bassy voices. But here we are. We've turned the mics up, so get that atmosphere going at home or wherever you're watching this game. Lauren Walker
connects on the first play this season at Manly or 2, but back in the Bears uniform. And what a warm treat she's been all season for our youth and for our NBL 1.
Yeah, Lauren Walker, really a glue person, not just on the court, but off the court. So valuable here for the North organisation. She's going to shoot a 3. Rings out from the side. O'Flynn gets the rebound. Geez, Abby O'Flynn all over the place. For a point guard, she does a bit of everything.
Yeah, making up for what Tatiana brought when they had Tatiana playing. But
Shika running the fast break. Oi, throws a Yorker at Lauren Walker. But there we go, Peggy Shell.
And who else on the rebound?
Yeah,
just
Shika. Geez, Sarah Shika is just so valuable for this team.
And who else checking in? Number 12 for your Inner West Bulls. Lashaya Wright-Ponder, the X Factor. Someone who really needs to just get a couple buckets, build some momentum. 7-16, so you don't want North to run away with it early on, and that might be the case unless Inner West can get some stops and stop the bleeding and generate some baskets. As we've got Sarah Shika at the line, shooting 2.
Sarah Shika on the line here.
Ton of experience basketball-wise, Sarah Shika. A couple seasons back, played in the Shelley Gorman Invitational and had a really good outcome there. Played with a couple Norths players, or played against a couple Norths players, Gina Valos and a few of the other ones. So always a ton of experience, always a great big, and provides great energy and rebounding for our North players.
And get this, Sarah Shika already up to 8 points. Lara Warner looks for a Youth League teammate. Lauren Walker takes the contact, finds Shika. Baseline for Peggy Shell.
That Shell factor.
And when you fill up your tank with Shell, you can go and go and go. Not paid sponsorship, but we should be moving away from fossil fuels, but Peggy Shell is on another planet when it comes to energy, effort, and she's still in high school, Peggy Shell. What an impressive youngster.
Yeah, grew up in the BNSW ranks, played for BNSW, I think for the 16s, correct me if I'm wrong, and for the 18s. Great energy, plays a lot stronger than what her size shows, knows how to get to the rim, and a capable free throw shooter as she hits the second one. Maybe not.
She's so difficult. And skying for that rebound. Wright-Ponder. Lara Warner, unfortunately, looked a bit mismatched there. And here's that Ponder again. Going to her left. A bit of a shake and bake of Shika in the post.
No pondering on that shot there. Just quick. Quick spin move, good jump hook. And that's what you want to see from the big fella. No letdown, no let up.
Jeez, how about the defensive effort from Kramer? Jeez, and Lauren Walker ends up on the ground. But seriously, Stephanie Kramer really plugging the holes up there on the three-point line and not giving the North guards an inch of space.
Yeah, no suit for you, so.
Lauren Walker on the line here.
Calmly knocks down the first one.
And a big shout out to Lauren's mum. Watches the stream on replay every week. So big shout out to her. Big fan of the show. Always gives us compliments. And what two lovely daughters she's got, Annie and Lauren. Lauren showing her skill from the three-point line. 1 second to go. 20-9. Ooh. And it's going to stay that way. There's an 11-point margin in it. Bears 20, Bulls 9. Garen, what's going on here for the Bulls? What do they need to improve?
Just a little rust on their offense. Play 3 or bigs. When our North's bigs are off on the bench and they're resting or they're currently not on the court, that's when you have to take advantage. Wright-Ponder.
Lauren Walker's looking for one of those classic Jess Bygate screens. Riley Evans. Don't give her an inch of space, Bulls. I'm just telling you now.
And the slithery Lauren Walker, 10 on the shot clock. As we have...
Man, what an X-factor Wright-Ponder's been. Not just offensively, but defensively there. Such a presence. What a handful for the Bears.
For sure. North's changing it up, putting Lana Marov here to start the second quarter. 2 points there in the paint. For the big fella, that's what you want to see. Dan Fee.
Yeah,
so,
no match for, Fryson down there. The big import. So, look, that's going to be such a handful for the Bears. They've got the 2 big Americans, Wright-Ponder and Fryson, to take care, to handle. Cool. And Lauren Walker, right over Fryson, says, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Lauren Walker, of course, had a similar scoop shot over Lauren Jackson a few weeks ago, showing that same arsenal.
Good memory. Very slithery, good footwork around the rim. Sometimes rushes it on those lefts, but not that time there at all. And if you're in the West, your bigs have to take advantage of only Jess Bygate being on the court. 1 big for North, 3 or 2 for Inner West. You need to push the tempo when you got numbers and play your transition offense to perfection.
Little mid-range pop, not going to get that one to 4. Jess Bygate vacuums up that offense. And look at Peggy Shell, the young big running the floor, finds Lauren Walker, gets a bit of contact. Jeez, a few bodies flying all over the floor there. A bit of murder on the dance floor. We're going to see Rachel Kemp check in for Inner West here. It's her first minutes of the night.
Yeah, Tasman Hayes just running full out of steam. And then when Lauren Walker puts the brakes on, she couldn't keep up on that one, committing the foul over the back. What out-of-bounds plays Renee running, as she's very adept and very good at running some really high IQ basketball. Out-of-bounds plays and gets Lauren Walker an open look. Unable to cash on that one.
For the Bulls, I'd look to try and get Tasman Haynes a few more open shots. Really good from the mid-range and three-pointer. Look, they need all the baskets they can get here in West Bulls. Down by 11.
Stephanie Kramer.
Marov
Unable to
showing off her versatility here. Going to set up the offense after getting that rebound. Gets the screen from Jess Bygate. Swings it across to Evans. They're not giving Evans an inch of space. The Bulls. They've done their homework. Marov.
Swishes, yeah. Good to see that. The big stretching the floor. Hasn't hit a whole lot of threes this season. Hasn't been very, very consistent from behind the arc, but that's a good momentum and a good sign for her. So, good job there by Laramano.
Bryson looking to run the offense from the top. Finds the handoff for Kramer. Kemp just pivoting. Here's the danger player. Wright-Ponder throws up a left-hand scoop. Oihi. Everything but out. Garen. Guess Nonna must be in the building because there's a bit of olive oil in the ring there.
Yeah, good to see her be aggressive though. Just a drop of the arms on defense, committing the foul. And like I like to say, carry your freebies, your free throws, your freebies, whatever you want to call it, rhythm free throws. Hopefully this gets her in rhythm and gets Inner West scoring. Just a bit of an edge there.
Wright-Ponder gets the first one to drop. Out of Bloomington, Minnesota. So how do you think she's copying Sydney winter? I reckon LaShawn is just saying
copying
this is
this horrible weather. This absurd, trashy, crappy weather we're having here in Sydney. Nothing short of absurd and abysmal weather. So hopefully our North Bears can excite our crowd here.
Jess Bygate playmaking out of the high post. Sets a screen for Pittman. Marov dribbles into the middle. Carla Pittman wide open for three. Just off the front ring. But I'd say what's really good there for the Bears, you see Jess Bygate showing her quality again. Setting that off-ball screen for Carla Pittman gets her a really good look. Yeah, that's what Jess Bygate gives you.
Honestly, she's created so many looks, whether it's Pittman, whether it's Walker, whether it's Riley Evans for that three-point shot, as the scoop to the hoop there by Lauren Walker. Look to see Carla Pittman heat up a bit. Hit a couple threes from that exact same spot last game, or the game before against Sutherland. So only a matter of time.
Yeah, that's what happened. That was the story for the Bears last week. We had the Riley Evans, Carla Pittman show. They just pushed the pace. But look, Lauren Walker was a big part of that too. And look at her here again, running the fast break, keeping the Bulls honest.
Yeah, turnovers. We need to minimize turnovers. I know it's only 4-8. 4 in favour of us to Inner West Bulls, but we need to take care of the ball and not force transition outlets. Play smart and let the game come to you. Plenty of time here. This is big for the Bulls. Abby O'Flynn's checking back in. They've really missed her since she's been off, looking to stabilise the ship. Daphne fights for that rebound over Sarah Schickard. Geez, been a great battle in the paint from both teams. We've got some quality bigs out there. Oh, for sure. It's a battle of the bigs today, for sure. Old school bigs too. Speaking of which, I think Carla Pittman's going to get called for that foul. And then heading to the line for the Bulls, I think we're going to see Rachel Kemp with her first attempts of the night. Cash is in the first one, so Rachel Kemp. Unfortunately, Inner West not getting the win against Manly last game, getting a shellacking. But look to see him hopefully build some momentum to end the season, and hopefully next season recruit some more imports like they have here late in the season, just to build momentum for their association. Jess Bygate, strong dribble to the left. Good defense there, good defense there on the recovery, Gabrielle Turnbull. And in the corner, Lauren Walker attacks baseline. Jeez, throws it right into the schnoz of Wright-Ponder. Bears ball, 14 on the shot clock on the baseline. Renee Garlick running her famous out-of-bounds plays. And can they get the pin down? Yeah, can they get a pin down and then maybe a kick-out shot? So we've got Laura Menov and a kick-out Carla Pittman as she strings in a three. Only a matter of time. Missed the first two up on that high 45, but cashes in that one there. No hesitation. 1 of 3 now for Carla Pittman. Yeah, Carla Pittman has just got better and better as the sea goes along. As Wright-Ponder skips the rock over the pond into the paint and in for 2. Yeah, beautiful analysis there on that one.
Marov tries it again.
Back-to-back threes for Lara Manov. A good sign for her. Look to light it up, yeah.
I think at half-time, Lara Marov's going to say, everybody stay out of that right free throw line extended from the three. That's her spot, Lana Marov.
There's about five or six capable shooters on this North Bears team. Lauren Walker, Lara Manov, Carla Pittman, Riley Evans. So many shooters on this team.
Sarah Schicker just continues to be a defensive presence. Second steal of the night. Carla Pittman opts for the mid-range. And there's that heart and soul of the Inner West Bulls. Abby O'Flynn gets the rebound, pushes the pace, draws the foul. That's what you get from Abby O'Flynn. She's a hustler.
Yep. I feel like both teams have been settling for jump shots a lot on fast breaks. If you've got the transition numbers and you've got numbers on the fast break, don't look to settle for jump shots. Be aggressive, draw the foul, showcase your presence inside, let him foul you. Score over contact, play through contact, be aggressive. Both teams settling for jump shots here on a fast break. No let up. Be aggressive. Go to the paint, draw some fouls.
And with just under 5 minutes left to go in the second, Daphne Friesom's come off for the Bulls. So we'll see how they go plugging the middle because Sarah Schicker's still out there. Both teams.
Reverse, yeah. Former North's Bear, I think.
Yeah, Jada Humans.
Yeah, played a season at North. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but number 6 there, Jada Humans.
Now, Riley Evans, give and go. Felt like she was fouled there, but blocked. O'Flynn's going to push the pace. This is what she gives you. Finds Ponder in the post. Backing down Schicker, but Schicker not standing her ground. Sarah Schicker now going to push the pace. Is there anything Sarah Schicker can't do? 9
rebounds already and 4 minutes remaining in the half, and still plenty of time in the next half. So, again, teams settling for jump shots too much in transition. If you got that 1 dribble, 2 dribble layup, be aggressive. Let him foul you. Get some KO freebies at the line. So
time out. And just in the break there, Emily Cleghorn's checked into the game. Now, she's a real fan favourite around the Bear Cave here.
A defensive unit.
And I used to work the early morning shifts here at the Bear Cave a lot, and she would be in here with Ben Jerome, with Lauren Walker, with Molly Dignan, those, Bears Reds players. So Emily Cleghorn, good to see a North Bears junior rising through the ranks coming in for
sure.
NBL 1. Big shout out to Elliot and Louie, Emily's brothers, and big shout out to the Cleghorn family.
Yeah, really defensive start, someone that brings heaps of energy, and heaps is an understatement. Super handsy on defense, really guards up early on that half-court pickup, and can really space the floor. Improved as a shooter. Like you said, those morning workouts really paid off for her. A more consistent shooter, still needs to work on that consistency, but definitely a more consistent three-point shooter.
Well,
and basically whoever's checked on for our North Bears is given nothing but exuberance and energy. So
yeah, and it's just so great to see Emily Cleghorn get her call up into this Bears team, this Bears NBL 1 team. All that hard work's paid off, and she's one of the hardest workers in the association.
First game of many. Yep.
Jess Bygate, bank is open on Saturday night. That's a bit strange. Trading hours must have been extended. Jess Bygate, we were saying earlier, she's got that mid-range shot, and you definitely got to respect it, Ponder.
You definitely do, but you don't want to fall in love with that mid-range shot either. Use your height and use your size to just get to the paint and be dominant.
Jess Bygate showing her skill all over the court tonight. I've been so impressed by Jess Bygate, as I am every game, but this game she's got a bit of an edge to her. I'm really enjoying watching it.
A Schicker on the drive. Good aggression there. Putting the ball to the deck. Showcasing that she can drive it in and be aggressive on that layup. Draws the foul on that one as North need 2 more fouls to be in a bonus situation, but love their aggression as we got Kate Threebomb checking back in for Lana Marov, the point general of this North Bears team, the defensive anchor, the stud, the unit, the vocal presence and the leadership of Kate Seabomb back on the floor.
Seabomb yet to get her account opened for the afternoon, but I'm sure that'll change very soon as Riley Evans.
Another one. I mean, you never get tired of watching that picturesque jump shot at all.
Yeah.
3 threes here to start the half here for Riley Evans.
The Riley Evans Clinic. It's open and admissions have filled up.
I'm here to say this, but name me a better shooter here in the NBL 1 East Women than Riley Evans. Name me a better shooter right now. You can't, because there isn't.
There really isn't.
There really isn't, sorry. I had to say that.
Riley Evans, we're giving big raps here, but if you've watched any of the Bears games this year, you'll know exactly what we're going on about. Pops in for the 2, Abby O'Flynn. Managed to get the best of Kate Seabomb there, which not many defenders do, but I think You see players like Abby O'Flynn, they are kind of cut from the same cloth as your Kate Seabombs. Their defensive tenacity, they do whatever it takes to win.
And
Bygate.
Bygate on the backdoor cut. Couple layups now in the midi, so good to see her get that backdoor cut, finish, good pass there, and good outlet.
And how about that for your Bears? For Renee Garlop, your bigs combining for a great basket there. Shika to Bygate.
Whew.
Just such
Point
talented
Shika.
bigs.
Point Shika to Bygate, so...
Wow, look at Kate Seabomb. That flashing... Oh, just a flash running down the court. I think it's those new black shoes, black socks, but, geez, Kate Seabomb really pushes the pace, and that's such a big part of what Renee Garlop's system is.
Yeah.
Defend hard, get out in the break, push the pace, play at a frenetic pace. So you see that. That's why I think in Renee Garlop's system, you see the bigs passing around a lot more, getting a lot more touch. They move the ball fast and play hard defense. That's always been Renee Garlop's style, and it's paying off for the Bears this season.
Having Seabomb helps. A lot of quick guards in this league. I'll give you my top 5 real quick. Yamada has to be up there. Kate Seabomb has to be up there. Muffy Loader, Eliza Jane Loader has to be up there. I'm trying to think who else.
Panusas. Vanessa Panusas.
Yes, Vanessa Panusas. And then from your the Illawarra Hawks, I believe. Shafe, was it?
Yeah,
Scaife, sorry, Scaife. My apologies. There's your top 5 quickest point guards in the NBL 1 East Women. And that's a breakdown you didn't get out from other broadcasts.
Yeah, and congratulations to Vanessa Panusas, who's just signed a WNBL contract, I think, with the Sydney Uni Flames. So
wow, okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the Panusas family and Vanessa Panusas. Well-earned contract.
Yeah, she was in here last week, absolutely tore it up, as we've got 2 minutes 16 left until the half. Jeez, it's a 21-point lead for the Bears, but that's just been trimmed a little bit. Humans ducks in. That's what you need to see. Jade Humans can score, so keep an eye on her. Riley Evans, speaking of scorers.
Ask her Riley Evans, what? She wears number 3 for a reason, because that's what she's... That's her specialist. Like, she's a 3-point specialist, but like...
Oh, yeah, it's a warning. It's a warning to the opposition. This is what you're going to see a lot of. You're going to see threes all over the court when Riley Evans is on.
Sort of like your Courtney Vandersloot of the WNBA. She's a great point guard to give a shout out to. And then for your San Antonio Silver Stars, as we got a missed 3 there.
And ball's wrapped up. We got Shika and O'Flynn were fighting for it there. Perrick's going to jump back in. And shout out to West Ashfield, sponsor of the Inner West Bulls. They do so much work. They're very similar to the North collective here on the North Shore. But yeah, West Ashfield, always big sponsors of local sports. So thank you to West Ashfield, the sponsorship of the Inner West Bulls and the mighty West Magpies, the Fibros, baby.
All right. Getting a history update as always from James Milan here.
O'Flynn. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's been a bit of a tough afternoon for Tasman Haynes, but look, I think she's going to be very crucial if the Bulls are going to hang around in this game.
Yeah, in the West really need to get the lid off that rim there, the Oliver or the Glad Wrap or whatever it is. Good shot there by Emily Cleghorn, unable to capitalize, but that's an open look and that's a good sign for her shooting that shot there.
Yeah, play with
the aggressive Shika to the paint yet again, drawing the foul. So not just a rebounder, not just a passer, not someone that's just getting steals this game. 6 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Wow. Absolutely dominant here for Sarah Shika. Taking advantage of the lackadaisical defense by the NOS Bulls here. Yes, lackadaisical defense. They need to really step it up on defense is the NOS Bulls.
Sarah Shika, 9 rebounds, 6 points so far, 3 steals, 2 assists, 1 block.
I'm just waiting for her to get a triple-double this season. She had 14 points, 19 rebounds against Mustangs. Only had 4 assists, unusual for her. She normally gets around the 5 to 7 range, so...
Sarah Shika stepped up so hard for this short-handed Bears teams. With M. Simons out, Sarah Shika has plugged so well into this starting lineup. Sarah Shika, I've been so impressed by her.
And a huge bonus for Coach Renee Garlop. Always been consistent for our North Bears team here. In the first season for all these players there in the NBL 1 East. So, it's a good first season here for all squads participating in the East. Whether it's your Inner West Bulls, your Manny-Ringus Eagles, your Sutherland Sharks, whoever. Everyone's competing at a high level.
It's going to be out of bounds.
And the famous Renee Garlop out of bounds play, sponsored by Nespresso, your official partners of your broadcasting crew here at the NSBA. North Sydney Bears Indoor Sports Centre.
Nespresso, what else?
What else?
And who else but Humans going for the layup? Can't get that one to drop. We've seen one of our favourites here on the bench. Alicia Skerritt is on the floor, Garen. How happy are you to see this?
Yeah, played some minutes last game as well. I did Katrina Robson and a couple of the other players stepping up short-handedly. Another big body, another big presence, just to replace the bigs of Bygate and Shika.
Oh, game ball almost come to the commentary as we reach the halfway point. 46-23, Garen. It's pretty hard to describe this game anyway, but it's been all Bears, which we like to see, but you know, we're kind of hoping for a little more of a competition out.
Another team effort, and who else? We said another quick point guard, Vanessa Panousis, and shout out to Panousis family. Shout out to Vanessa getting the contract with the City Uni Flames, right?
Yeah, 33 points. Or, Garen, as they say in Thai, Psalm 6 Psalm, that's 33. All right, so we're back into the second half at the Bear Cave. We've had our audio fixed a little bit, so sorry to anyone who was tuning in earlier. We're coming a bit soft. We're really turned it up here, and the energy's really gone up another notch as well over that halftime. It's going to be a big mission for the Bulls to come back here, but they're very capable of doing it. A lot of talent out there.
Yeah, massive emphasis for coach in the Inner West halftime would have been no turnovers, run your sets. Rebounding advantage goes to North, 23-21. So the small intangibles like box outs, making sure you guard early, cut out turnovers, good shot selection, 2 feet in the paint. And kick out for Riley Evans, bang, 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 bang. Let it shine, let it rhyme, let it string, Riley Evans. Wow. Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
And I got to say, Coach John O'Flynn for the Inner West Bulls is not happy as Perrick ducks in for 2. Very handy scorer, Perrick, especially around the paint. Got great footwork and soft hands.
Yeah, I'll be upset too. You can't allow Riley Evans to get such clean looks like that. Don't you know she's a walking bucket in this league? Come on now.
Shika looking at playmaker out of the post. No, she's just going to dip through, and it is good. Sarah Shika scoring. There's nothing she can't do, seriously. Sarah Shika, impressive performance so far. Haynes throws it out of bounds there. So the Bears are going to take it the other way. Jeez.
That's a great way to put it. There's nothing she can't do. It hasn't done this game that has been a positive factor for Coach Renee Garbutt. Her plus-minus must be through the roof right now because she's just dominating on all stat levels. Steals, rebounds, passing, assists. And another three-pointer from Carla Pittman.
Yeah, Carla Pittman's just like, I see you, Riley Evans. Okay, you do 1-3, I'll do 1-2.
It's contagious. When you see one of your teammates shooting well, everyone becomes contagious. And people just let it fly without hesitation from behind the arc as Carla Pittman strings in that one. And Inner West not getting the kind bounce on that one. Can't get the lid off the ring at all. Down here, 29 points.
Jade Humans just been a little unlucky with some of her shots, just ringing out. Lauren Walker, on the other hand, Lady Luck is smiling down on Lauren Walker today. Gets that first 3 to drop.
Again, contagious. Everyone hitting threes. Riley Evans, Carla Pittman, Lauren Walker. There you go.
Yeah, everyone really chipping in for the Bears here. I'm going to say, for Coach Renee Garbutt, what a privilege she has. You've got Carla Pittman at the 3, Riley Evans at the 2, Kate Seabom at the 1. What a great backcourt.
And a slithery Lauren Walker on the and 1. And a slithery Lauren Walker on the and 1 with the footwork, the up and under, the scoop shot.
So what flavour was that, Darren? What flavoured scoop was that?
That's a Napolitan, the vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. But you always have that one person that just eats the chocolate and leaves the other flavours behind. So not just a one flavour player. A three-trick pony, or what do they call them? Not a one-trick pony, a three-trick pony.
Yeah, of course. Pick up your Napolitano ice cream from Coles Express today. Lauren Walker.
Make sure it's dairy-free as well for you lactose intolerant basketball fans. But good to see Lauren Walker hit it up. Hit a 3, hit a scoop layup. Currently heating it up for our North Bears. Up to 13 points after scoring 18 in the Youth League game. And finally, in the West, able to take the lid off the ring on a float shot there. Wide open, can't give him that much space. It's Carla Pittman, 4 threes to start the quarter, and coach is not happy, animated on the sidelines there. And I wouldn't be either. You can't give catch-and-shoot shooters in rhythm, wide open pocket shots like that. You're just waiting for them to hit that. Like, come on now.
Yeah, the floodgates have really opened for the Bears starting this second half.
Yeah, the floodgates, the bygates.
Yeah, meanwhile, the bygates getting wrapped up on the floor there. We've got a jump ball. 8 seconds will be on the clock once we just get that one adjusted.
And let's see a good out-of-bounds play. Hit a quick hitter. Hit a catch and shoot. Maybe a layup, maybe a scoop shot. Easy points here. for Ride Bulls, for Inner West Bulls.
Oh, Jess Bygate showing sliding moves there. Look at that. Professional technique.
Not just a professional basketball player.
Doesn't just clean the boards, but also cleaning the floor here. And really cleaning the floor with her opposition as well. I tell you what, she has been really dominant tonight, Jess Bygate. But look, I've seen some plays out of her that are, you wouldn't expect from a centre. She's been running point guard, been running the fast break. Jess Bygate really having a great game out there.
Watching Sarah Schicker highlights, trying to get her point centre, her inner point centre, her inner Nikolai Jokic, her inner Joakim Noah.
Yeah, Uriel Andrea Bargnani.
Yes, good shout out there too.
She's got a smooth mid-ranger as well, Jess Bygate. Yeah, a great player, and yeah, again, really lucky for Renee Garp. What a quality team she has here. Meanwhile, for Coach Donna O'Flynn, she is ropeable on the sideline. She really wants a little more effort out of her Bulls out there, and Perrick might be able to provide that here. Haynes fighting for the rebound. But I got to say, Tasman Haynes has really been look impressive in what's been a rough afternoon for the Bulls. She hasn't given up, and that's what you love to see. Like, you really want that out of a competitor, and it takes that kind of competitive edge to get to this level anyway. Speaking of which, Wright-Ponder, the consummate professional, uses her body, gets in for the quick two.
Criminology and criminal justice was a major in college. Wow, that's a very interesting major, and something else she majors in is dominating the paint. Look to see her get more touches and just be more physical on offense, as Inner West just struggling to get some scoring presence, and another open kick out. You can't afford that to happen if you're Inner West. Lauren Walker, Riley Evans, Carla Pittman, Lana Marrow, everybody hitting threes. All the young guns chipping in today.
Lauren Walker just balling out today. She's just got a confidence, a bit of a pep in her step.
She really does. After missing those first two to the right in the first half, she didn't lose a step of confidence at all. Steps into those last two. Pure string music, as they call it. String music.
Haynes, baseline jumper, doesn't hit anything. Schicker, of course, on the rebounds. There's that girl again. Lauren Walker finds Pittman. Bygate, reliable mid-ranger. Ooh, a bit unreliable there, but that's all right. Jess Bygate just ringing out and hustling to get back here on defense. Riley Evans forces the miss out of Ponder.
Yeah,
and Jess Bygate again. She's been everywhere. Wrestling for it.
Wow, the big man, first of the floor mentality. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. And Inner West on 29 points is partly due to the way North have just been playing suffocating defense. Their trap sets, their half-court presses. They're just being a pest on defense for these Inner West Bulls, and basically not letting it easy to get clean shots off for either bigs or either guards for your Inner West Bulls. Yeah, as they just struggle to get some momentum. Wright-Ponder, the only one really chipping in double figures with 15 points. Haynes unable to get it going. Who else? Perrick unable to get it going. Goman's unable to get it going. Turnbull, Kramer, everyone just struggling for Inner West Bulls. Struggling is an understatement. Like, come on now.
Yeah, Wright-Ponder's done a good job. Done it on 46% shooting, so she's been efficient about it as well.
Yeah.
Lana Marov back on the floor for the Bears. And back on the floor for the Bulls is Kramer. But with Kramer on, I think this is a great move from Coach Donna O'Flynn. I think Kramer really had a solid first half. Didn't get any points, but defensively really brought a good presence out there.
Yeah, as we've got to step through and not able to get the call. Would have liked to see a pass to the cutting Jess Bygate, but Lana Marov hitting 2 threes in that first half. Hopefully she can continue from there and continue from the hot shooting Norths have to start this half. What is it, 5 threes now? 2 from Walker, one from Carla Pittman, one from 4 threes. Sorry. So 4 threes, still 12 points. Big turnaround.
I've lost track. There's been so many. Look, I reckon Lana Maro's got at least one more 3 left in her, the Norths junior. Oh, there she is on the inbound play. Maybe not a 3, but Lana Maro, we see you from the mid-range.
Yeah, great call there on that one, and hits the midi. So good shot there by Lana Maro.
Finally didn't jinx somebody. Attacking the paint is Yeomans.
That's exactly what you want to see in West Bulls do. Be aggressive. Make Norths guard you on that drive, on that hard aggressive take. Change it up a bit. Don't be a one-trick pony. Try to diversify your game and try to sort of showcase your whole repertoire as a player.
Well, in these kind of games for the Bears, if you're Renee Garlop, I think you're chucking out some of your... some of the players that maybe don't get minutes normally, especially with the injuries and illness the Bears have had. Maybe a good time to give a bit more experience to your players at the end of the bench, as we're going to see Emily Cleghorn check in.
Yeah, absolutely. Testing the waters, basically seeing what you can run rotations and matchup-wise and testing out different lineups. So good to see Emily Cleghorn, the defensive star, about to check in to provide some more defense for our North Bears. Nothing short this game.
Ball off from Turnbull's hands there. Lauren Walker's going to check out. Geez, what a game Lauren Walker is having so far. 16 points already. Riley Evans, oh, geez, that olive oil in that ring. Who's cooking up there? Riley Evans has been cooking. Oh.
Got to give a shout out to our North's coaching staff and development programs throughout the years. A lot of these players in the NBL1 have been North's juniors at a young age, being able to work their way in the system. And great to see them representing these beautiful, beautiful tribute to our Aboriginal community designed jerseys here. So good to see the young fellas stepping up when needed most.
Yeah, I love this version of the Bears jersey, the red one. Of course, we pay our respects to the Camaragal people. That's their land we built this beautiful basketball centre on. So pay our respects to them and acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded here in Australia. So look, we work towards reconciliation and hopefully initiatives like the Bears have taken with their Indigenous jerseys this year play one small part in starting a conversation towards reconciliation.
And the only broadcast you're going to get history lessons from James Milan.
Yeomans goes in and blows the layup. She can't believe that. Jess Bygate. Point Bygate.
Okay. Finds Kyla Pittman,
And straight into the post. Jess Bygate gets great position. Turns around for the J. Off front ring. She's going for the rebounds there as Yeomans. She's just really making up for that missed layup before.
But you got to love that from the Kiwi. Sealing off in the paint. Hitting that middle catch and just going up strong.
Wright-Ponder, 2 big steps, slices her way through Evans and Bygate and goes in for the 2. Wright-Ponder has just really put the team on her back here for the Bulls.
She's been huge for them, 18 points. Lara Manov unable to connect after hitting that last midi, but she's been huge. 18 points, 50% shooting, and no one else had to step up for your Inner West Bulls. As you see, a strong take. Rims out. Again, that olive oil, that coconut oil, whatever oil you put on that ring, get rid of it because it's just not falling for them. For the Inner West Bulls. It's Riley Evans, a layup. Transition, Now giving her 18 points, 4 threes, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and still chipping in all over the place. Shout out to Boom Funk Freestyle on the track there.
There we go. Kyla Pittman can't get that one to drop. I'm going to see Bulls taking it the other way here. We've got 2 minutes 30 left in the third quarter, 70 to 32.
Very high-scoring game for our women. Probably one of our more high-scoring games this season. Partly due to the poor play of Inner West Bulls this game.
Yeah, it's been a rough season for Inner West. And look, I mean, you got to feel for them out there. They've experienced so many injuries, of course, missing so many key players like... sure. Yeah, Garen, who's the star guard out for them? Tatiana Dumas.
So they haven't had a full, consistent roster. Nothing but love to our Inner West Bulls, but just inconsistent roster turnouts has led to an abysmal record this season in the NBL1 East. Hopefully next season can pick up and learn a lot, looking at film and matchups and whatnot.
Jeez, and the jump ball, Emily Cleghorn showing her effort out there, her effort, her energy, her hustle. That's what you get from Emily Cleghorn. Ripping the ball there.
Yeah, crowd loving it. Crowd is energetic after that play. Go get it, Em.
Yeah, they're loving it. Loving it in the crowd. They love Emily Cleghorn here at the Bear Cave. As another youngster, Lara Warner, looks to get her NBL1 East account open. Can't there. Body's on the floor. Yeah. Of course, who else but Emily Cleghorn. Little pitbull out there, biting hard.
But tell me you don't love these young players coming in with such a confident attitude. Like, no let-up. Open shots, shooting without hesitation. Whether it's Lara Warner, Lara Manov, Lauren Walker. And then on that last play, Emily Cleghorn, first-to-the-floor mentality.
Abio Flynn coming off for the Bulls. Had a short spell, and we're going to see Rachel Kemp check back on.
Unlucky on that one, off the foot of Lauren Walker. The pass just a bit too low, but Coach Renee, huge fan of defense. Always has been a fan of defense, and nothing short this game for our North Bears. The amount of steals we have this game, it's been ridiculous. Shika's got 3 steals,
Oh, Shika thrusting in there a bit too much, shuffling the feet, so Fryson's got to head to the line. Look, this was the danger play we identified at the start. Yeah, Friesen.
You identified for sure, and Yeah, she's been a bit quiet this game.
Yeah, a bit quiet, but look, you know, that's what happens for some of even the best players out there. Of course, played for the Ipswich Force in the NBL 1 season last year. NBL 1 North, that is.
Really? Okay. Shout out to Ipswich.
Yeah, shout out to Ipswich. Hopefully,
I was able to watch a couple North's games last year. Shout out to Johnny Sinagoratz. I was able to watch playing next. Hopefully, I was able to watch him play in the North. So, shout out to Ipswich.
Yeah, Ipswich getting a shout out from the Western Corridor of Queensland.
Have you been to Ipswich at all? No,
never,
really.
but I'm a big Ipswich Jets fan in the rugby league, one of the great clubs, and vying to come to the NRL soon. So keep an eye on that for Ipswich.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Shika drawing so many defenders in, finding Marov in the corner. Wow, Marov has just had such a good game there. That silky sweet jump shot on display.
11 points, 3 threes in the jump shot. Great work there by Lara Manov, but like, what else you like? Everyone's shooting well. It's contagious for this team. Everyone's just chipping in, and good wall up there, but even better offense there by, who else?
Friesen, starting to come to life a bit. Look, for the Bulls, you got to admit, Garen, this game's pretty much beyond
reach, yeah.
But if they can get some of their bigger players to get firing, work on it for next week, see if they can come back stronger than ever, the Inner West Bulls. Because there's a lot of quality players out there for them, but the Bears have just been too good. Of course, it's what you would expect from the team second on the ladder, the Bears. And it's there again. Friesen just ducks in, really starting to make her presence felt in the paint.
Yep.
Up to 5 points now.
Speaking of paint, some of these walls need redecorating here. Some paint touch-ups.
Oh, well, yeah, you'd like to see it, of course. The Bear Cave really has that kind of late 90s aesthetic to it.
It really does. Hopefully North Sydney Council can give us more funding to just boost the small details here in this court, just to boost it up here for the NBL 1 and make it look really professional and beautiful.
Yeah, and that's the issue for North Sydney here. Look, I think the administration of the council, they really do care about the parks, but it's the leadership on the council that really needs to change. Too busy trying to build useless art centres and things that have nothing to do with North Sydney, and then not just putting into the bread and butter things like investing in your indoor sports centres. Friesen in the post again. She's been working hard, unlike the North Sydney Council.
So like you said, Renee Garliff changing it up, getting some action after finishing that final few seconds in the half.
Look, I think the Bulls have been taking a few notes from the Bears here. We'll see if Cleghorn can get a shot off. She finds her teammate, Lara Warner.
Whoa, and sloppy.
Bang it in! What? Lara Warner, what a way to get your account started for the NBL 1 East season.
Sorry for the microphone levels there, but Emily Cleghorn, the pocket rocket, full head of steam, kicks it off to Lara Warner in her debut game for the NBL 1.
Man, it was just hard to hide our excitement there with Lara Warner. Dominant performance for the Perth women. They actually got the dub in the end.
Wow.
And the Eastern Suns men, unfortunately, couldn't quite get up. But I got to say, they've got a place in my heart. So shout out to any Eastern Suns fans out there tuning into this game. Yep. I think I found my NBL 1 West team that I'm in love with.
And since we're giving shout out to Shoalhaven Tigers. Everyone's game commencing 24/7. Shoalhaven Indoor Sports Centre, Sunday 24th July to 18th of September. Daughters and daddy occasion here in the Shoalhaven Tigers Den.
Yeah, I mean, Shoalhaven Tigers, such a great community club. They do so much work on and off the court.
Please, if any Shoalhaven Tigers fans are watching, we are die-hard fans here in the North Commentary, as a bit overzealous there by Skirt, but look to see her be aggressive on offense and Shika on the late rebound.
I'm really happy to see Alicia Skerritt out there. I think she's such a great player. Has that mid-range pop, but also just has a big presence in the paint.
As am I. Doesn't get a whole lot of minutes due to matchups and size and quickness and whatnot, but when she gets on the floor, brings a ton of experience. Not only as a coach, worked here for North a few years back, played for Hornsby under some great coaches, and now playing under the GOAT, Renee Garliff.
And making her presence felt in the paint. See, I think this is what Inner West should have been doing from the start, trying to get the ball into Friesen and Wright-Ponder in the post. They're your two best players. Look to get them in, get the defense collapsing. Sarah Schicker from the mid-range. Speaking of getting defenses to collapse, she has been showing absolutely how you do it. Schicker been demanding a lot of attention in the paint, kicking it out to shooters like Pittman, Evans, Walker.
Exactly.
And it's paying off. It is paying off. So I got to think the Bulls need to take a page out of legendary coach Renee Garliff's book. try to get into the paint, get them to collapse a bit because they've got great shooters on their team. Talking about O'Flynn, Georgia Stratton had a struggle tonight, but as we know, is a very quality player in this NBL 1 East competition.
Yep.
So, look, good adjustments, I have to say, from Coach Donna O'Flynn. She's a tactical mastermind, so...
She is, and hopefully she watches film on this game and able to just change it up, run different sets, run different plays, run different presses, get something different. Change it up, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but it's currently broke, so they do need to fix it. So, couple changes up, hopefully next game, next season, whatnot, but hey, great effort here by our North Bears, and shout out to any Inner West Bulls fans watching. We love you guys down there at ELS Hall, ELS Stadium here in the beautiful Wright community.
Yeah, the O'Flynns, what a great family for the Inner West Bulls to have. I mean, from coaching to supervising, reffing, they do a bit of everything, the O'Flynns.
Yep, shout out to a lot of people out north, shout out at Inner West, shout out to Kirk, shout out to DK, Daniel Kim, coaching next for your Inner West men's team. Just came back from the Las Vegas Summer League, so shout out to another high IQ basketball coach, former North's Youth League coach, so great IQ and great experience here in this NBL 1 season for your Inner West Bulls.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of crossover between the Bulls and the Bears. A lot of players crossing over, but we'll get back to that just after this.
Woo.
As Friesen really coming to life in this game. That's what the consummate professional does.
Yep.
And,
hopefully stay back. Might get an interview with Friesen and might get an interview with some of the young Norths players too. So stay back. Maybe, maybe not. As Lara Warner, no hesitation. The 5th or 6th Norths player to hit a 3. Contagious. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly after hitting the late bank shot in the 3rd quarter.
They call her the silent assassin. Of course, very bit of a shy character, Lara Warner, but when she's out in the course, she is just fierce, tenacious, quick, skilled, as she pushes the pace here.
And definitely not shy to shoot the ball on that one at all.
There we go. Jeez,
Ooh,
finds the
to
floor.
Yeah.
Emily Cleghorn, open 3.
Ooh, that's a great look, Em. That's a great look, Emily. Another kick out. As she rocks the Matty O'Hare jersey this week, so shades of Matty O'Hare on that kick out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Emily Cleghorn.
I'd love to see Cleghorn and Warner back next week for the Bears. Look, I think biggest great depth to the bench, but the energy they've brought tonight has been really refreshing.
Someone we haven't seen a whole lot of, who I'd love to see, is the Shell factor, Peggy Shell. Not playing a whole lot, only 3 minutes. Maybe because of injuries or just rest purposes or whatnot, or whatever rotations Coach Renee is running. But other players have stepped up, so maybe not the Shell factor this game. Maybe it's just a Norths factor, because everybody chipping in. Everybody chipping in.
Kramer and Friesen off. For the Bulls, we're going to see Perrick and Kemp check back in for the Inner West Bulls. Sarah Schicker buying real estate down in the paint and developing it pretty well.
As chic as they get from that spot, with the footwork, with the patience, and the flick of the shot, with the string music release on the floater there. Wow. Built some momentum here for the Inner West Bulls to finish the game.
Garen, we see our local state MP, Tim James, in the building today, showing his face for the first time here at the Bear Cave.
Oh, nice. So shout out to Tim James. Hopefully get some more North Sydney council members or members in general in the North Sydney community here at the game.
Yeah, we'll love to see that. I think once our politicians and representatives come down to watch these games, they're really blown away about the culture that's developed here at the Bear Cave.
The culture, the quality of basketball, the overall dedication and hard work our North Bears give to this community. I mean, we just give so much back, and yeah, good to see North Sydney councilmen here in the grandstand.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised, you know, there's an election next March for Tim James, so obviously starting the campaign trail a little early here in the stands. Of course, pretends to be a huge rugby league fan, but doesn't know the first thing about it. And now here pretending to support the North Bears basketball.
Yeah, Gabby Turnbull checking in now for Rachel Kemp. So Gabby Turnbull will look to provide some energy of 3, but her energy has been great, but unable to get the win tonight in the West.
Finds Perrick. Oh, Perrick looking to dump it off to Wright-Ponder there, but just gets caught up. I've got to say, Maya Perrick's been one of the more impressive players here for the Bulls today. I think they really need to start looking for her in the paint. Look, of course, sitting on 2 points, but she's got some good open shots that just haven't dropped in. So Maya Perrick's been doing all the right things out there for the Bulls, just unfortunately hasn't been converting.
She has, but I'll have to give a massive credit and shout out to Renee Garlop and the defense Norths have been playing this game. None of this is possible without defense. I'm a fan of defense and consistent shooting, and I'm able to connect there. I was about to jump off my seat, but we've been shooting very well today. Very well today.
pushing the pace. Gabby Turnbull.
And, like, as I say, if you're shooting well and you're playing good defense, as North are 50% from 3. In the West have not hit a 3 this game at all. 0 of 10. That is unlike them at all. To go 0 of 10, to only shoot 29% from the field, you're not going to win a whole lot of games like that. North's getting away, only shooting 38%, but their 3-pointers have really helped them get that 82-point score margin here.
Here he is, Peric again. Shows that turnaround jump shot. Cleaning it up there is Fonson.
Yep.
Ponder, sorry.
Sorry, Ponder on that one. Finishing now with 20 points, has got 8 rebounds, and honestly, it's been all her this game.
Yeah, Wright-Ponder, I mean, really the only Bull who's shown up to play today as
well.
Sorry,
20 and 10, I take that back.
Yeah, there you go. Nice little double-double there for Wright-Ponder with that rebound. And Emily Cleghorn hustling to get back there, denies Tanzim Hain there. We're going to see Jess Bygate check in for Sarah Schicker here. Alicia Skerrick's going to take a break. Good little spell from the big out there, Alicia Skerrick.
No, Emily Cleghorn reminds you of that Sharifa Cooper in the WNBA. Really defensive-minded guard. Really knows how to be a handsy and just plays with like 120% energy, effort, commitment, determination. Look how to get the ball there. Yeah. Way to push it, Em.
And look at her pushing the pace here, Clegg. Does the little hezzy step. Gets fouled on the way up.
It is such a pro's move, that 1-2 step, that rep move, that up and under, that Lauren Walker signature.
Yeah, we've seen that plenty of time in her youth league games. Emily Cleghorn. She's going to go to the line here out of Seaforth.
Yep.
On Sydney's Northern Beaches, but it's right on the borderline between Eagles territory and Bears territory. But we're so privileged, so lucky to have Emily Cleghorn. She chose the Bears. She's a Bear at heart, and just congratulations to her on her debut in NBL 1. That's
she's
her
also
first 2 points.
She's also a great free throw shooter too.
Yeah.
Sort of like the Mike Golding of our women's squad. Although only her first game in the NBL 1 East, she's just a defensive-minded player. And as we get another flip shot there.
Yeah, she's been right on target, and that's not a wordplay, she just has been. We've got an 84-46 scoreline, 4:20 to go in the fourth quarter, in the whole game, really. Look, I mean, for the Bears tonight, Riley Evans has got 18 points, but they really haven't needed her to score. Riley Evans used to cracking 20. Will she do it here?
Coming
off the side of the ring.
Yeah. But that being said, Ponder shooting 53%, 22 points. How can you get her more looks, or how could you have gotten her more looks throughout the game? And basically no one else stepped up. That's the biggest letdown. And then Inner West only shooting 29%. That's a big letdown. They're losing the rebounding battle. They're losing the offensive rebounding battle. The only thing they do lead is in blocks, 1 to 4. Even in the assist column, North's really sharing the ball. 23 assists as a team. That's unheard of, and that's unselfish play right there. Looking for extra passes, extra kickouts. And then 17 turnovers, or 18 turnovers now, ain't going to cut it for Inner West Bulls. Just sloppy basketball there, really sloppy. Just really need to pick up the poise and just switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, they've not played too badly when it comes to blocks. They got 4 blocks to 1 with the Bears. But yeah, of course, those turnovers are going to be killer. You just give the Bears extra possessions, they will punish you.
Yep. And
they're getting plenty of extra shots here. And again, it's Wright-Ponder holding it together for the Bulls here. The Inner West Bulls, formerly of Ride. So yeah, looking to appeal to a larger market there as Peric ducks in. That's what you like to see from Maya Peric.
Hopefully Inner West can get some more funding down at their stadium from the Ride Council to be able to just deck out their stadium with more Inner West photos and advertisements and whatnot.
Yeah, Emily Cleghorn, not 1, not 2, but 3 for Clegg.
She toots the horn on that one.
Oh yeah, she just keeps at it with Emily Cleghorn. You know, it doesn't show a whole lot of emotion out there on the court, but she is just focused, locked in. Next play up, and so is this player, Wright-Ponder. 24 points, 12 rebounds for the Minnesotan.
Basically taking out your do-it-yourself kit. Taking over the game, and like if no one else is going to step up, do it yourself. Why not?
There you go. They've cracked 50 points here, so looking a little more respectable for the Bulls. 87 to 50, 2:30 left, and of course that's Wright-Ponder again. Gets a 13th rebound.
But that's a good fake and drive there by Clegg, just coming up a little strong. But that's what you want to see. Put it to the deck.
Again, Perry getting into those great positions, really putting the effort in, but just can't find the finish.
Yeah, Bygate just 2 points shy of a double-double where she gets her 10th rebound, along with 2 steals and an assist. As we have number 6 for the Inner West Bulls checking in, your former Norths, Jade Yeomans.
And here we go. Jess Bygate's going to head to the line. But while we've got a bit of time off here, Garen, what do you think your favourite inner western suburb is?
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. Too many, man. Honestly, what's yours? Too many.
I'm going to say probably Drummoyne. I'm biased because I did grow up there. But look, I got a lot of love for Meadowbank as well. I think that's a really good
shout
suburb.
out to Meadowbank TAFE. Any of my friends that went to Meadowbank TAFE. I don't know why they just got a shout out there, but I think of Meadowbank TAFE when I think of Meadowbank. Shout out to Meadowbank TAFE. Shout out to Jess Bygate on the free throws as she's unable to connect.
Yes, the former Dixon State product, played for the Adelaide Lightning, played for the Melbourne Boomers. Look, she's got a wealth of experience, and that's really helped Renee Garlop's team stay stable this year. When all other players have been, down and out sometimes, Jess Bygate's been that consistent rock in the paint for the Bears.
The Bygate and Shika. Bygate and Shika combo. The 1-2 punch for the bigs for us.
Here you go, Carla Pittman, been another impressive player. There's Bygate, reading from the mid-range. The former Canterbury Wildcat sinks it.
And there's your double-double, 11 and 10 now for Jess Bygate to go along with two steals. So good work there.
It's just been great for Jess Bygate. That 10 and 10. As Lara Warner gets the steal, geez, she's been impressive in her debut here.
I think the game ball should go to the young fellas here today. And just the energy they came with in this game. Having played a youth league game and coming up with a dominant win really gave them a boost of confidence stepping into this game. And everyone shooting with that green light mentality. No hezzy, no let up. And that's just the open look there, but unable to capitalize there.
40 points lead with a minute to go for the red and black.
That's just ridiculous, the way they've been playing. Really
hasn't been close since the start. But, of course, the Bulls, you've got to admire their effort. They're still going out there. It's part of the Bulls culture, rise and grind, baby.
Yep, and shout out to the Inner West men's squad showing up. Shout out to Johnny Sinagora checking in the building. Reggie Ridland, former North Bears sharpshooter. Coach DK, Daniel Kim, and a bunch of other familiar faces, and Smethro.
Yeah, really looking forward to having Reggie Ridland back in the building. And Carla Pittman finds Marov out in the break. Marov running it.
No contact,
Man, Marov unfazed there, just bumps off.
So Marov in double figures, Bygate in double figures, Pittman in double figures, Evans in double figures. We're just killing it all across the board games.
And unfortunately, we've got a Bulls player down here. I can't quite see who it is, but I think it's Turnbull, Gabrielle Turnbull.
Yeah, unfortunate. Last week we had some injuries too, right, with Sutherland. Always hate to see players go down. Wish them nothing but the best, and hopefully it's not a serious injury. Hopefully nothing serious. As we have number 3.
Stephanie Kramer coming back on. Look, I mean, if I was coach Dono Flynn, I would have given Stephanie Kramer a few more runs. She's been really solid anytime she's stepped out on the court, Kramer. So
absolutely, she's that Penske material we're looking for. Shout out to Seinfeld, an episode where I think Kramer works for Penske.
Yeah,
and they're basically
the Penske file.
Your Penske material. So I think over here Kramer is definitely Inner West Bulls material and definitely deserving of some more minutes, right?
Yeah, of course. Gabby Turnbull down on the floor, and she gets up. What a brave player. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, just clapping it up for her. Yeah, hopefully nothing serious. It's always hate to see players go down. As I've seen a lot of close friends and teammates always been down to injuries. I mean, superstars in the league and athletes, you hate to see that. You really do.
That's what happens sometimes. And that's what I was saying before. Look, the Bulls, despite the scoreline, really haven't given up there. They're still flying around, going after rebounds, defending hard. Look, the Bulls, it's not a lack of heart that's lost them this game. It's just haven't quite been able to keep up. Norths have been running with the Bulls with ease.
It's not a lack of talent. They clearly have a ton of talent on their team. They're just playing against a better team, a better defensive-minded team, a more switched on, a more experienced squad. Maybe not so much experience this game with all the young players filling in, but when you've got Bygate and Shika, a ton of experience there, enough experience to just let your young guys play the game the way they should, as we're up 92 to 50, 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and you hate to see injuries late with little time left on the clock. You really do hate that.
And so Emily Cleghorn has checked back in for the Bears to finish off this game. Riley Evans will get a chance to sit down, and she's deserved it. Riley Evans with a handy 18 points tonight. A little less than usual, but the Bears really haven't needed it.
Oh, for sure.
There's mid-range from Haynes. Unfortunately, been a little cold tonight, Haynes. Normally a real sharpshooter. And that is going to be full time. 92.50 here at the Bear Cave. An absolute dominant performance by the second place North Bears as they romp, stomp, and ride towards the playoffs. Congratulations, Coach Renee Garlop, Angus Burke, and Rachel Higginson. Great job out there, Karen.
Yes.